back here to deliver more truth to you about hip hop.
Keep the truth to y'all.
And today we have, well, it says the name of the album is XXXTentacion Presents. Members only Volume 4, but it is by a particular artist that's not on that screen. How about that? It is it's Cooley Cut. Cooley Cut is who the album is really by.
Yeah.
So this is actually a compilation effort. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button right away, hit the notification bell, and make your comments as well. Same tag everywhere, Absolutely Alphas, on all podcast platforms and every social media platform there is.
Yes.
How was your week, sis?
Good. And Patreon.
Patreon, absolutely. It's in the notes as well for your, thanks to you, we come this far, so, continue to watch us grow, and, thanks to your help, we appreciate it.
Support us with some money. But thank you guys, like he said, I'm going to echo that, and my week was fantastic.
Good.
We actually had our first comedy sketch shoot at a studio in Portsmouth yesterday.
With what kind of runaways?
Successful Runaways.
I thought it was that. Sorry to say it. Okay.
So you do have a YouTube page. I'm working on Instagram. Instagram's not letting me call us Successful Runaways.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't like it. And I've tried it with different letters. I don't know. That's a tune for another song, but
yeah,
it was a lot of fun. The shoot was fun. I networked with some really, really great guys who had studios here in Suffolk, and half the team went to go visit this. It's like a peanut warehouse, and it is creepy, but it would be a great place to shoot, though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
For anything that we needed to shoot for. But,
absolutely.
Yeah, it was good. How was your week?
It's been an interesting week. So it's my long work week, so not as much, not the type of party I like doing the weekends prior to this show. But worked 6 straight, and interesting things from work. I found out we have someone that killed their husband at my job, and you probably, if you're in the Hampton Roads area, you may have recently seen news about that. Mm-hmm. About a woman that just got off.
And she beat it.
Yeah, she beat it. She got off after killing her husband. And then right behind that, there was news that a coworker of mine, like adjacent, that a spine of mine had passed. He was a kid. He was in his 20s.
Damn.
And some kind of accident happened. So it's just been a crazy, busy week.
Yeah.
Just but you know what I mean. But we made it. You know what I mean. So thank God for all of us that have come to the land of living today, you know what I mean? Yeah, so let's get into our reviews. Do you want to start with yours, or when we start?
Yeah, I'll start mine.
Okay, no problem.
First song, it's a long fucking album. Oh my gosh, 24 songs.
A bunch of those shorts, like a bunch of those hits, like little mini jabs and shit.
Give me some relief, artists. Like, just those 14 tracks.
Making us work.
Yeah.
Making us work. We appreciate it, artists.
24, though? You could have broke that up into 2 albums.
It's a compilation, though.
God.
It's a compilation.
I was like, I thought I was breaking it up 10 and 10. Then I went to go to the other half, and I'm like, it's 24? That was only 20.
Yeah, you thought you had structure, and they
just
fucked up your structure.
Yeah, I'm over it. But
it's all good, sis.
This is his second posthumous album. It was released by Empire Distribution.
But remember, this is the compilation of Cooley Cut. It's not even like a posthumous album of his. Actually,
it is described as that on Wikipedia. I did the research.
That's cool.
I'm not misspeaking.
Spotify doesn't say that.
Released on his 21st birthday, so that was special. It's collective, so it's considered a collective. This group of people are considered a collective. These members only people. Mm-hmm. The cover art is a reference to the bare tree that XXXTentacion had on his forehead, with the 15 members of the collective arranged in a circle. So that's what this cover art. I'll put a picture of that up.
Yeah, it's dope cover art.
It's really dope. So I thought that was sweet. So let's go down. I didn't like many of them. It was released January 23rd of this year. Interesting that it wasn't on Genius. It's the first album that I've reviewed that has not been on Genius. So all the songs are under 4 minutes. Mostly stayed at the 250. A lot more of them were over 3 minutes this time. Many of the songs did not feature him. It was this collective compilation.
Yeah.
So the first one is Corey. It's Corey's intro. It's a very emo album. All these guys are emo too. So
turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, that is loud. Yeah, okay, that took too long. Okay, so it's the chorus intro that was just on is a letter of feelings about good times with the lady, I guess. It was some really deep emotions that were expressed on that track. Number 2 was sad. He wants to not feel. It's called Nothing. That's what's playing right now.
Sauce, right?
It's Nothing. That's playing right now. And it's like he's basically saying he doesn't want to feel nothing. And it's just sad. It's just sad.
It's a
emo rap.
Depressing, emotional.
Definitely emo rap. Number 3 is Sauce. The beat thumps. I like this beat. Hold on, let me play that. And I guess beats by, what is she saying? Beats by
Bass.
Bass Be the Glory.
Yeah, Bass Be the Glory, yeah.
Bass Be the Glory. On the intro. I guess that's Bass Santana. Hold up. What is it? Takes a while for the beat to drop. Not really talking about nothing. Not a great song. He even says it was just for fun. So it was like a play around. I feel like a lot of the tracks were just like, oh, we're just going to throw this on.
Yeah, I had Sauce. It's definitely a skip track for sure.
Gassed Up is number 4. Boo. Maybe it could bang in the club. Number 5, Plotting. Boo. Number 6, Pick Your Poison. It sounds cultish a little bit to me. And demonic. That's a no for me, dog. On number 6, number 7, Fall in Love with Death. Hell no, it's creepy as fuck. The beat's creepy. The beat got interesting though as the song went on, but no, not with promoting suicide. It sounded like it was promoting suicide. You know, I didn't, so I'm not for that. Number 8, Love Hard, Fall Fast. No, hated it. Hated it.
Not hated, but hated.
Now or Never, number 9. No, another song we was playing around. Number 10, Cold Weather. Nope, terrible. It was terrible. You see, do you hear that? Like, that's the sentiment throughout the whole album. It's just very, but it is his posthumous, his second posthumous album. So
yeah, I don't think Cold Weather is even on my list because I put here only songs that I like really.
Yeah,
you know that were noteworthy.
And then number 11 is Touch Eam Body. Opens with the orgy conversation. Big like Santana.
I approve that message though.
Sex song. It's all about nasty dirty sex. He loves it. 12.
I don't love a song like that. But yeah.
Jase On My Wrist. No, didn't like it. 13. He Diddy, but his name not Diddy. Boo. Didn't like it. You Are Not M.O. You know what M.O. is?
M.O. I never researched it. What was it?
I don't know. I thought you may have figured it out.
I didn't.
Boo. He's whispering at the end about scoring somebody's girl in the butt. I'm like, nah. Didn't like that. And he's whispering like, he did sneak. It was just creepy. 15. That's loud. Let me see. What's 15? That's not 15. Did I say that? Make him run.
Okay.
Better lyrics. The first song with some decent lyrics on it. The first verse was literally about making somebody run. It was one of the better tracks, I would say. It had a little bit of concept to it. Number 16, Proud Puppy Lover. Thumps. Craig Zen was on there, and I think it was a good twerk song. Let me play that too. I think you could definitely twerk to this. So, yeah. Hey. Whoa, 17 freestyle. It's a druggy song. Hey. Definitely a club track. None of these songs I would bang in my car. Number 17, Whoa, freestyle. Bless you. Bless you. Good?
Yeah, good. Sorry.
Kid Trunks is on here. It's a druggy sound. No, sex track, brag song. Didn't really feel that either. 18, members only, exclamation mark, extreme screaming. Some of they spitting while they scream like, oh, like going insane.
Yeah.
It's like metal rap. It's not for me, dog.
Yeah, like I think other guys on the team are like using that same style of screaming like metal that Triple X was.
Yeah.
Like and they like one guy actually sounded just like him, but he wasn't listed on the track. It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Radar 19. I just have no on there. 20. Hi Wendy! Exclamation mark.
Strong theme.
Yeah, White Girl with Me Like Wendy. Drugs and Sex. It was, like I said, there was a theme, so he gets a point for that. 21 Over the Rainbow. I thought the beat was very creative. So let's play that.
Oh, wow, we have a synchronized note.
Yeah.
I won't have to repeat that. I have Over the Rainbow as it was a particularly creative beat. I have that in my notes. Wow, that's crazy.
One of the best tracks, I think. It's a reflection song. So there's concept there. Cooley Cut, Ken Soul, Rahul Main. All these weird names. Tankhead, Ratchet Roach is the name of a guy on a track. Flyboy, Tarantino. These are some of the, the main people.
Yeah.
Ski Mask, the Slump God, Bass Santana.
I like his flows.
Rob Banks, Reds. This is Over the Rainbow. So yeah, that's Over the Rainbow. Like I said, it's created. Number 22, Red Pills, Love in the Matrix. This is definitely my favorite track.
Okay.
Starts with Ken Soul. I think he's an okay rapper. I like the way he raps. And again, that has some concept to it. Empty. And another thing, Death, Feelings About Conscious and Fighting Demons. Very dark track, but it did have some theme and it did have a nice format. The last track, Rebirth 2016, You Get What You Deserve. It's basically the point of it. It's really not any lyrics to it really that much. It's kind of just mainly piano playing. And that's pretty much all I have. I gave it a 5.
Oh, interesting. I'm surprised you even rated it that highly after all that you said. Good review. Stellar. Good work. Shit. All right, my turn, I guess. So, yeah. Turn on a little bit, just slightly. All right. It's all good. So, interesting album. So, pros and cons. So, pros. I think most of the beats, even if most of the beats don't sound great or are thumping, there are creative components to I think most of the beats in the album. Probably all of them. I mean, it is like part of this. It's emo rap, and it does fit into this new era of trap and mumble rap and all that. Like it does go into that mold.
All those, yeah.
But like what most of those other albums, I shouldn't say most. I would say about half of them that we reviewed that I can recall. It's like the beats usually sound alike, and it's boring. And but I picked up a lot more creativity from these beats in general. So that's my big pro. Also, I mean, decent bars sprinkled throughout the album. Another thing, so this is a Cooley Cut, compilation put together by Cooley Cut, and there are so many I don't know any of these names. So I actually went to Members Only Volume 3 and looked at that album. I saw the same names, but I would consider this really an underground album just because I never heard any of these guys. I would consider this underground, hip hop at this point, until these guys
I feel
come
like
up.
all his friends, like that.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. I mean, and they even pay homage, like they talk about how they miss him. There were at least a couple mentions of that on different tracks, and I would say that the main con is this lack of diversity in concept. That's lyrical. Lyrical. It wasn't trash. It wasn't trash. There were some good verses. Sprinkled throughout. It wasn't like all the way through like fire, but there were some good verses. You know what I mean? And even distribution. And then there are some flows that particularly like some flows that stand out to me. Like I was able to recognize because I never took the time to try to figure out if the names were in order of the listing. While the song was playing, as far as the order of the artists that were rapping, I never took the time to try to pick apart the voices.
And Genius ain't even had to help us out.
To help us out with this shit, you know what I mean? But the main voice I can recognize is Ski Mask, the Slump God. Like I could pick up his voice. He wasn't as mumbly, he was more clear, and I liked his flow because he was easy to understand. But I mean, it's not like they're not using auto-tune, they're not whiny. There's not as much singing. It's mostly rap, and for the most part, it's easy to understand and follow. You
can understand them, right?
Yes, and so my track by track, again, I have only really the songs that are notable or that I like.
Like 5 songs.
So nothing. I think the song is very easy to keep on repeat, very catchy. Triple X is singing, smooth banger, And I got Sauce as a skip track, which is unfortunate because they're using Triple X's name to promote, you know what I mean, this compilation effort. Another note I wanted to say, it's in general, it's very hard for compilations to be like great. In general, I think that's been a historical thing. I don't think most compilations have been like great albums. And when I say compilation, I mean a compilation of artists like in one group or one label, not like, you know, a DJ mixing like DJ Clue or something.
I'm about to say Funk Flex compilation.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. But see, they're not all under him. You see what I'm saying? Like when I say compilation, I mean like in one group, like Rough Riders or something like that.
Gotcha.
Like Rough Riders Volume 1 is probably the best compilation I can think of off the top of my head in history.
I'm trying to think of other compilations.
Like I mean, Violator made some good ones. Violator made good compilations, but other than that, I mean, some we reviewed a couple in the show. I mean, they're not normally like 8-9 level albums for the most part. So I mean, it's a challenge. Compilations are very challenging, I think, in general.
Yeah.
So I got gassed up as a club banger. I was surprised that you didn't like it. To me, this was like a real twerk song to me. So you know, different variety of taste there. Again, I couldn't tell who's who, but I mean, I'll go back and review, you know, and try to figure out the names. Pick Your Poison. Tankhead's flow sets this song off very well, I think. And another name, okay, so here's a guy that I think was doing the Triple X heavy metal screaming. So the other name on the track is Ichabod Veins. So he's listed on this track on Pick Your Poison as well. And him and Triple X sound identical. And I'm like, is that Triple X or, you know? And then it's like, sometimes you'll see another name listed on a track and there's only one person rapping. So I'm like, is that other person a producer? Like, it's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah.
So like, even like, you know, really, I could even like, you know, really take off like a half a point or something just for the idea of just making it hard to follow. You know what I mean? Like, right. You know, not being able to tell shit apart. Fall in Love with Death is, to me, it's a dark concept. But it has the production of a party banger still. But they're talking about some dark shit though. Sounds like the theme of this song or the concept of this song is like they're saying that women they love betrayed them, and so they would rather love death. That was the interpretation I took from the song. They would rather love death than love these bitches. And you know what? And these young emo rappers, these young rappers, period. Like a lot of the young trap rappers are just getting their heart broke by these bitches. I'm gonna need y'all to stay in your alpha male frame with all that money y'all got, and like not let these bitches like.
Everybody wanna be in love.
Move y'all, you know what I mean? What the fuck is wrong with these dudes? It's all good though.
And it sells records too, because girls wanna think that they're attainable.
That's cool. You know what I mean?
Did you know Wu-Tang meets the indie culture? Did you know about this? You see that?
Make sure you post that. That's a good breaking news point there.
And all the sound bombings were pretty awesome too. I
got Love Hard, Fall Fast as another beat that thumped to me. So okay, I have a liking to maybe a good like half for most of these beats. I mean, there was like a lot of snooze material for me too. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But yeah, so this is why I made note, like, little niggas getting their feelings hurt out here by these bitches, though. I made the note right here. Alright, so now or never has... Okay, so at this point, this is where I'm starting to get bored and annoyed by all the, like, crying and whining. You know what I mean? So after this, I think around this time, I have a lot more skip tracks to this. I mean, just the lack of concept. I think the whining stops at this point on this the last one that really, like, whining on as far as, like, women. But, it's still, like, the lack of concept and... You know, maybe beats that aren't thumping as much starting to bore me at this juncture of the album. And then I got Jase on the wrist as a banger with decent bars on it too. I made a note for good bars on Jase on the wrist. I like Make 'Em Run because it's some street shit. You know what I mean? So I rock with that. It's a break away from like just the typical lack of concept. I mean, it's not really much concept there. You know, just gangbanging, but you know, it's something a little bit more.
And Jase was XXX's real name.
Gotcha. Okay, bet. And okay, so title track, members only. This guy had probably the most ironic and best punchline on the whole album. He said, "I don't give a fuck about the rap shit, but I do like the way I sound in my ad-libs."
21.
So like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't even care about being lyrical or this rap shit or trying to be good. But I like how I sound in my ad-libs, so I'm up here. And that's a really dope punchline. I fuck with that. That's what's up. Radar is catchy. I think Radar's a catchy, like, you know what I mean, chorus and song. Hi Wendy, theme about smashing white girls. That's I think the strongest theme on the album. Hi Wendy. And then I think the album finished strong with Red Pills and Empty. Empty is obviously guys feeling empty about their loss of XXX. And you know, so very strong concept there, and I mean it was a good overall track, you know, production, beat wise, bars, good overall song. So too many skip tracks, so you know, not a great rating, but I do give it a good rating. I'm going to give it a 6. So you know, there is some replay value, but not very much.
Nice.
And yeah, so make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you comment your thoughts or things that you think that we're wrong about,
right,
or that or that you agree on. Put your numerical rating down there. Most importantly, please put your numerical rating. If nothing else, just put a number down there for us so we can, you know, get some participation out here. You know, make sure you like and share. Yeah, if you like how we look, you know, what I mean, these two sexy ass people reviewing albums for y'all, like, you know, make sure you spread the word about it like that.
And shout out to Fashion Nova. This is my Fashion Nova shirt.
That fine ass brothers and sisters reviewing albums. Make sure y'all
this ain't Fashion Nova.
Share us.
I don't even know why people like Fashion Nova so much. This shit is whack. This is J. Crew.
But make sure you follow the tag Absolutely Alphas on all podcast platforms, on all social media platforms, the Patreon and the notes. Yes. You know, thanks to you guys, we've come a long way, and we will continue to grow and improve and deliver, you know, the better improved quality of the truth about hip hop to y'all.
I think we do for another photo shoot too.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I mean, and definitely. Yeah, I'm about to get into the details, but yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. Absolutely. I'm excited about that.
Another piece I wanted to add is, because we used to do so many segments and stuff, so I wanted to give some shout outs to some other new releases.
Okay. Yeah. So J. Cole came out with some shit, right?
J. Cole, Middle Child, that's on our Facebook and Instagram, so check that out. That's right here. It was decent. Florence and the Machine. That's a rock band. She has 2 songs out, which are dope. T-Pain has a new song out, which is dope. And Soulja Boy.
Okay.
Yo
Gotti and Lil Baby.
Yo Gotti, yes.
Put a date. I thought it said put a Drake on. I thought it was another Drake diss.
Young Draco gotta
put a date on it.
Cut that check. Here go Young Draco.
Oh yeah. Hey. You call him Young Draco?
That's what he call himself. He got the money up to his head. This much money. Hey.
She hit though.
But that's what we gonna close with, y'all. Check out those songs. Y'all got anything y'all want to review? Any artists, drop them below. We'll review them, shout them out, especially local artists. Definitely want to support everybody that we can. We thank you. We love you.
Thank you.
Hope y'all have a wonderful week. Absolutely Alphas out.
Oh, you don't know. Chase some paper. You don't know. Yeah, they hate you. You don't know. She won't break. You don't know. I'm the greatest. Oh, you don't know. About the blow. You don't know. About my dough. You don't know. She at the dough. Oh, you don't know. What we doing, nigga? Make a lot of moves. Count a lot of paper. All I wanna do is count a lot of paper. Make a lot of moves. Count a lot of paper. All I wanna do is count a lot of paper. Stack my paper. Never been a sucker, nigga. I can't hate ya. Rather scream, fuck a nigga. If it ain't about the green, what we about to do then? I'm headed to the club. Bunch of 30s in my crew then. Tryna get my shine on. Make her spill a wine on. She dancing cause my line's on. Pull up, let her grind on. These ball mains and diamonds. She whispered that I'm fine on. Can I